Hi, my name is Lisa Tiemeyer, and this is my Module 13 case study, A Good Teacher Turns Bad. A summary of the case, Jean Wilson was a principal at Crestview Elementary School. This was a rural school. When she got there, the school was running smoothly and she didn't feel the need to change anything at the time. Miss Horton was a first grade teacher there. And right at first, she was nominated for Teacher of the Year award, but then Mrs. Wilson started noticing that Miss Horton started having some behavior changes. Her home life was changing. She was getting a divorce. The principal started receiving complaints about verbal abuse of the students from parents. The superintendent also started receiving parent complaints along with the board members. Mr. Stafford was a father, and he demanded that his daughter change classes and that they hold a meeting. Miss Horton was friendly at first during the meeting. She greeted them at the door. However, she was not prepared for the meeting, and the dad became frustrated. Mr. Sanford explained why he wanted his daughter removed from the classroom, and at that time Mrs. Horton started yelling that he was a liar to the dad. Miss Wilson immediately stopped the meeting, and she asked to resume it at a later time. When she escorted the dad out of the classroom, she turned around and Miss Horton was in a very defensive posture. Category 1 is a problem identification and analysis. So what do you know? I know that Mrs. Horton is a former Teacher of the Year, and her attitude and behavior has started to change for the worse. She becomes upset easily and is starting to argue with colleagues. Miss Horton's home life is changing because of the divorce. Parents are starting to complain about her and the verbal abuse. A meeting is scheduled with Mr. Stafford, who is a parent. Ms. Horton gets very upset during the meeting, and the meeting has to be rescheduled. What do I need to know? I need to know how many students are currently enrolled in her classroom, how many other students are feeling verbally abused, how many other parents have complained, how often does the principal conduct walkthroughs, are there any other adults in the classroom that could help Ms. Horton's case or the parent's case, whatever it may be. Is Ms. Horton going to any type of counseling at this time? And does Ms. Horton even recognize that there is a problem that she is having, that she is struggling at the time? To identify the problem, verbal abuse is being reported by parents. The teacher is acting unprofessional with students, parents, and colleagues. Parents are wanting their student removed from the classroom, and Ms. Horton is unpredictable with her behavior at this time. Category 2, the proposed plan of action and the appropriate strategies for implementation. First, I would speak with Mrs. Horton with the superintendent present, just so there was somebody else in the room with me. I would remove Ms. Horton from the classroom until she can gain control of her actions and behaviors. I would speak with any parents that had concerns about Ms. Horton. Kind of having an open door policy on that. I would conduct numerous walkthroughs at different times of the day and announce when she does go back into the classroom. I would provide counseling and other mental health services that are needed to Ms. Horton and to the staff and to the students. I would develop a plan with Ms. Horton to improve and fix her professional relationships, develop a improvement plan, and provide a mentor and professional development for her. To resolve the issues based on promoting the success of all students, category 3, I would ensure student safety and well-being is a top priority. So making sure that there is no verbal abuse. Promote and encourage self-care for all employees. Implement an improvement plan devised by Ms. Horton, myself, and the superintendent. Check in constantly with Ms. Horton and her class to make sure that behaviors are where they need to be. Conduct another meeting with Mr. Stafford. But before we did this, I would meet with Mrs. Horton and make sure that she has all her materials gathered and she is well prepared for the meeting. And I would place more adult support in the classroom at this time to also help monitor how the class is going. Category 4, what I was thinking. I was thinking, how can I help Ms. Horton gain back emotional control? What emotional support can I offer the students that have been verbally abused? As a principal, I felt like I should know what was going on in my building regarding students if it has gone to this level. And why didn't the parents feel comfortable confronting me before going to the Board of Education? What I was feeling upset that I got this far involving students. Discouraged, the parents have no trust in Ms. Horton now, and that relationship would be really hard to rebuild. Frustrated with Ms. Horton's colleagues that they didn't try to give her the support she needed at the time or come to the building leader to express their concerns. Valuing Ms. Horton's teaching career. She obviously was a really great teacher, and so how can we get that back? I value student safety and their well-being, and Ms. Horton's emotional health as well. I value all parent concerns. I'd want to make sure that I listen to them carefully. And the relationships between staff, students, and parents. Unresolved issues. I'd want to know how many other parental concerns there were. Is Ms. Horton seeking mental support at this time? Will Ms. Horton respond positively towards an improvement plan? And have all the issues been appropriately documented just in case termination is required? What is the best placement for Julie and other students in the classroom? I don't feel it being the best choice to remove Julie. I think that just sets yourself up for kind of a domino effect. Other students will want to be removed also. So how can we rebuild that relationship and that trust? Category 5, to reflect on Standard 2. So an educational leader promotes the academic success and personal well-being of every student by enhancing instructional capacity. So to promote academic success of every student by enhancing instructional capacity, I would have frequent unannounced walkthroughs will be conducted to ensure student learning is taking place. I would make sure to provide a positive, safe learning environment for both students and staff. I would check on the mental health issues, making sure that they're addressed for Ms. Horton, the staff and students, and all parent concerns were addressed. Promote personal well-being of every student by enhancing instructional capacity. So promote an open door communication between staff, parents, and students. So making sure that staff feel like they feel comfortable coming to me if there's an issue with any other colleagues. Parents also feel comfortable coming to me or coming to one of the other staff members, and students as well. Provide professional development on different forms of abuse, classroom management, and different ways to handle stress, and maintain a positive school climate. Component 3, how did I enhance instructional capacity? I would provide classroom support and resources to all teachers. Provide professional development on mental health to the staff and to the students at their level. Provide professional development on classroom management and again on how to handle stress. And then again have those constant walkthroughs to ensure student safety and learning is taking place. Thank you for watching.